Hey socialites, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm Ariell. I do mainly beauty videos, fragrance, and lifestyle. So if those are the type of videos you enjoy, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and come join the family. So today's video is going to be my monthly favorites. I'm going to go over some of the products that I tried in the month of June for the first time. Some of them were hits and some of them not so much. So if you want to see the products I'm loving right now, then keep on watching. First product is actually something that I tried in the month of May and forgot to put it on my May favorites, and I love it. It's one of Danessa Kabuki's new makeup brushes. This is her Kabuki brush. And as you guys can see, it does come with a little stand that you put it in, I guess to keep it clean and just for convenience, but love that added touch. It does have the two comfortable sides for you to grip onto the brush comfortably, which is really nice as well, very unique. And when you look at it from the front, it's sort of a big teardrop shape that makes it easy to fit into those sort of hard to reach areas with your makeup. But more than anything, it's the hairs on this brush. It's very densely packed, but whatever type of hair it's made with is very soft, feels really good. It gives a very smooth application, super comfortable. This is a good brush. Whatever bristles this is, I'm hoping all of her brushes is made with the hair, the same hair, because I would definitely be interested in trying more of her brushes based on this one. Next product is a concealer from Refy. So they released a new concealer and it's just called Refy Concealer. Believe it or not, it has minimalist packaging, which is true to the brand for Refy. And I got it in a much lighter shade because I wanted to use it to sort of do that bright highlight, which the color of this I actually like. But the formula, you guys, this does crease. It's a nice smooth concealer, but it does crease. And so when I did my makeup today, I tried using a lot less and it still creased on me like almost immediately. But that was before I set. I did set and it's been maybe about an hour or so since then. And I do see very light creases. It's super light, but it is creasing. So I'll say about this one, if you decide to go with this, you have to use very little and set with powder immediately. Next up is a foundation. It's the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. This has taken the internet by storm. Super viral right now. I feel like everybody's using it. It says medium buildable coverage and long lasting, and it is that, especially for the price. It's an $8 foundation. It does give you full coverage. This is one of those foundations that gives you that glamorous look. It's a matte look to the skin that looks very much like that makeup look. So for the girlies that like full coverage matte, like that beat face, beat for the cheap seats, this is for you. Although I'm not really into these type of foundations these days, like the past couple years. So just keep that in mind. It gives that ultra glam. So if you want something like natural, everyday wearable that resembles skin, this won't be it for you. But if you want that full coverage beat makeup look, then this is great, especially for the price. Now, I would say even though they have about 36 shades, I think, of this, we still need a couple more shades because from what the socialites are saying, they're having to blend 2 shades. And even I had to blend 2 shades to get my colors. So we need a couple in between shades. Another e.l.f. product that I've been actually loving this month is e.l.f.'s newest brow gel. It's the brow laminating gel. It does come with just sort of that spoolie that all brow gels usually have. And then if you take the top part off, you can pull that off. It has like a brush and comb on the very tip, which is a nice touch, especially for a product that's so affordable. But I love this. This is like my style of brow gel that gives that ultra hold lamination look. Really good. Now, if you like that soft brow and you don't want much definition with the hairs going in a certain place, you just want a very soft hold, this probably won't be for you, but I love it. So Huda Beauty just launched some liquid blushes, and these are said to be like the most easily blendable liquid blushes on the market. And I might have to agree with them. I really like this, and I'm glad with the color choice. I think they had like 6 different shades to choose from. I picked up the shade Watermelon Pop, which is just like a beautiful sort of watermelon shade, and it literally blends out like a dream. So this is the solution if you're one that sort of steers away from liquid blushes because you feel like they're too difficult to blend or too messy or too pigmented. This is the best of every world in a liquid blush. So even if you're a beginner, you will probably find this fairly easy to work with, and I really like it. So Ami Colé launched a new shade in her Desert Date Multi-Stick, and I have it in a couple shades that I was gifted by the brand a few months ago, and I love the multi-sticks, by the way. And so when I saw that they were releasing this shade called Pink Sail, which is a bright pink, I knew I wanted to pick it up. This is what it looks like. I'm actually wearing it on my face today, so it blends out really nice. It's not actually going to be this bold unless you want to sort of build it up to be this bold, but they're not super hard to blend out. I mean, you can blend out the new Huda Beauty one a little bit easier than this one. You have to put in just a few more, wipes or strokes to blend this one out, but nonetheless, it's not hard to blend out. The colors really stay on the face. If you guys know about blushes, it's usually the first thing to wear off with your makeup, and these stick around. I really like them. I like how they blend out. I like the finish of them. They give a natural finish to the skin. Was super excited to get it. I do have a full video of this look that I did today using this that should be up really soon. So I tried the Revolution brow gel. So I guess it's just called brow gel from Revolution. So the packaging is super cute. Love the packaging. The wand on this is ultra tiny. Ultra tiny, and I suppose if you just want to get like a couple hairs at a time, this would be great, but I find that you do a little bit of extra work because the wand is so small, so I would prefer a wand that's a little bit bigger, and this gives you sort of that soft to medium-ish hold, which is just not my style right now. I prefer something with a lot more hold. It just makes it easier for me to fill in my brows, so this one would be nice for somebody who likes a really light hold. About Face has launched some glitter eye paints. They're called the Fractal eye paints, and a few months ago, well, several months ago at this point, I became obsessed with these About Face eye paints, you guys, and at this point I have it in quite a few colors, maybe about 4 or 5 colors right now. But when I saw that they were releasing this glitter line, I knew that I wanted to try them out. So this one is like a coppery glitter. It has pink reflex in it, gold, like brownish, reddish reflex. It's just sort of like that, duo multi-chromed shadow. I will say this isn't as easily blendable as the regular matte shades, which I'm obsessed with their matte shades. So although I do like it, I'm not super crazy about the formula, and probably because the chunks are like, they're substantial glitter reflex. They're really small. They're not big chunks. They're sort of small, but because it's so much glitter, maybe that's the reason why it's not as smooth to apply as the regular eye paints possibly. And two, that makes me think about when I picked it up in Ulta, there were no testers available. The testers that were out there were really dried up and crackly, even though it had just launched. And from using it today on this eye look, I realized why they were so dried out, you know what I mean? Because it's just, they're not super smooth and they dry super fast. So that's another thing. You'll have to work with one eye at a time, and I learned that today. So next time I use it, I'll just do one eye, completely finish it, and then move on to the other eye. So one of my favorite brands, which is Charlotte Tilbury. I'm a Charlotte Tilbury stan. Love the brand down. Best quality makeup. Like when I tell you top tier in quality, love Charlotte Tilbury. Very much worth the price point because it's not cheap. But they recently released a new foundation about a week or two ago, and it's the Unreal Skin Sheer Glow tint. I wear the shade 12.5, and this is what it looks like. You open it up and it's a foundation in like a cream stick form. But it is called Sheer Glow. So one thing to note, when they say sheer glow, it's not sheer glow like in just that it gives a glow like a radiant foundation, but sheer glow like it is literally a golden product, as you guys can see. So it's almost given like a light highlighter. It's very similar to their Flawless filter, which has that sort of golden hue, except it's a lot more hydrating than their Flawless filter. And the Flawless filter you could use, you know, as a foundation by itself. You can mix it any way you want to with your foundations or moisturizers to give that glow before you go in with your foundation. It's very versatile, and I feel like this is so similar to that product that if you have the Flawless filter, you probably don't need this. It's going to be sort of redundant in your makeup collection because you can do the exact same thing with it and it looks similar. So what I will say, if you are looking for a product that's similar to Charlotte's Flawless filter, but you wanted something a lot more hydrating, or if you have dry skin, this will probably be for you. And I find that it gets quite oily on normal to combo, which is what I have. So if you have oily skin, you might as well forget about this one, unless you put like the Danessa balm underneath that controls any type of oil. So just something to keep in mind. I did use it on my face today. I put it in the high planes and then went over top with the Ami Colé foundation, and I really like how it looks that way. So the socialites have been telling me a while about the Lawless lip plumping smoothing gloss, and I can't remember if this was on last month's favorite, but nonetheless it's back on this month's favorite. Y'all, this is a good lip plumping gloss. It's super nourishing on the lips. It does plump. It smooths out any lines that you may have on your lips. This color that I have, Velvet, is so pretty. It's a beautiful natural pink shade, and it just looks so smooth, make your lips look so juicy. I absolutely love this, and I'm gonna pick up another shade. I think it was on last month's favorite, but I definitely want to pick up another shade of this because it's an excellent formula and looks so pretty on the lips. So Skin by Kim recently launched some new lip glosses, and they're in the nude shades. All of her lip products, the liners, the lipsticks, even her eyeshadow palettes are in just all neutral shades, different shades of nude. And so I did pick up two colors of the new gloss. I picked up 04, which is sort of a peachy nude, and then 07, which is like a pink shade. And I'm actually wearing the pink shade today, which is 07, with one of her lip liners, which is number 14 nude lip liner. It's a beautiful gloss, y'all. It's smoothing on the lips. It almost feels like a lip balm. It feels like a balmy, almost like jelly type formula that's really smoothing. It's not sticky at all, and I love the color payoff. You get a great amount of color that's not overly pigmented, but you get enough pigment to get that pretty color to the lips without doing too much. I actually really like it. So Naturium recently launched a Phyto Glow lip mask, and I've been using this before makeup and just sometimes randomly throughout the day, and I find it a really good lip mask. You guys, super hydrating on the lips. It is a little bit cheaper than the Laneige lip mask, and I actually like it better than the Laneige lip mask. I find that my lips feel more plump and hydrated the next day when I wear it at night than it does with the Laneige lip mask. I love the Laneige balms, but I like the Naturium lip mask better than the Laneige lip mask. And I also tried the Naturium lip balms as well, and it's in my purse. So I'll pop a picture right there of the Naturium lip balm, and I'll put on the screen the shade that I got in it. You guys, super comparable to Laneige. Super comparable, except it's a little bit more affordable. So That's just something to, you know, tuck in your back pocket, but they work just the same. I can't even tell you which one I like better because they're so similar. So moving on to nails, I think this is the first time I've had anything about nails other than the Chanel nail polish on my channel. Well, not on my channel, but on a favorites list. And so one of the socialites, she actually has her own channel. I put her name right here. I told you guys about her channel before, and she has been telling me about BT art box nails. Now, these nails have been going viral on social media, so a lot of you may have already seen them. And when I went on the trip to LA, another one of the influencers was telling me about this particular shade in the BT art box nails. So it was the same brand that Onika was telling me about, but it's a different shade. So I'm actually wearing some today. This is what they look like, and I wanted to show them to you guys because I thought I was just getting this shade here, which is called, I think it's called Chocolate Glaze. The other influencer was telling me she wears this chocolate glaze, and it was beautiful. I actually had some like this on like a month or so ago that I got from Marshall's, and I bought 2 packs. I wish I'd have bought all the packs they had because now I can't find them anymore at Marshall's. So this is what the chocolate glaze looks like, which is the ones that I have on now. And the pack also came with these blue, and they're all chromy, if you could see. So they're like this blue soft chrome, just like these are like a soft chrome. They look ultra modern and very chic. And then they also came with this light pink, which I love this light pink. And then it came with like a lavender, like a light purpley shade. These are really cute too. And then also this chromy sort of off-white shade, like a chromy milky shade. So I thought when I bought this pack that it was going to be all this shade, which that's what I wanted, but it ended up coming with these different ones, which I'm not mad at because now I can try out some different colors. Sometimes you just never know until you wear something how much you'll like it. So I don't mind trying something different. So I love these. They've been on for a few days now. They're sturdy. Now I did put the on there, and it's the first time I ever used that. Usually with my press-ons I use the glue that I get from Sally's, which holds your nails for 2 to 3 weeks, like they don't come off. But I had been hearing a lot about putting a builder gel on top. That way, you know, when you wash dishes or using your hands, you don't have to worry about scraping the paint off. So I did put the builder gel on there and cured it for about 90 seconds. And then I put the clear top coat gel on there and cured it for 90 seconds. And I noticed that they're a little bit more firm that way and a little bit more shiny as well, even if you don't do any of that, it's going to have a nice, beautiful shine to them. But y'all, I love these. So I'll have them linked in my Amazon store for you guys. Moving on to body care and smell goods. Y'all, Naturium launched the Glow Getter body oil, and I told you guys about this last month when I showed you guys that I hauled it, I think, but I hadn't tried it yet. So I've been using it every night for like a couple weeks now, and it's a cool oil, you know what I mean? Like, it's decent, but their Glow Getter body butter I like a lot more than this. This does give you a nice shine, but in all fairness, I've only worn this to bed for the past couple weeks, not during the day. But when I use the Naturium body butter, I'm glowing and moisturizing the next day. So I feel like with this, I don't know, do my sheets suck it up at night or what? But I just don't get the same experience out of this as the actual body butter. So comment down below, let me know if you've tried this. What do you guys think about it? How do y'all use it? So I think the next couple times I wear it, I'm going to wear it during the day, and that way I can kind of get a better understanding of this oil. It's like a dry oil, but it does leave a shine. It does feel hydrating, but the next day I just don't feel it like I would with the body butter. So I'll keep you guys posted on this. So I got a chance to try the Essence Play and Stay or Stay and Play gel liners. So good. I might like this even better than my Sephora collection 12-hour pencils. Maybe not, but they're similar actually. They're both like that gel formula that's really smooth, super long lasting. I think the pencil's about $4.99. I also got it in black. It's really smooth, and I noticed by the end of the day it doesn't wear off. That nude color in my waterline is still there. And with like my LA Colors one and my NYX Wonder pencil, I noticed by the end of the day it's sort of worn off. But with this one and my Sephora collection, y'all, all day wear doesn't wear off. So I think next time I do my makeup, I'm gonna put this in one waterline and the Sephora in the other, just to see which one lasts longer. Sol de Janeiro has launched a new fragrance mist, perfume mist called Cheirosa 48. Now it's new, but it's not new. So the way they explain it is they had this released, I don't know how long ago it was, maybe a couple years ago, called Bikini Season. And so they've brought it back to the permanent collection, and it's called Cheirosa 48. Now, so interesting, I was watching the Glam Twins and they were talking about their favorite summer products, and this was on there, but not as Cheirosa 48, but as Bikini Season. And they were like, man, it's just the perfect summertime scent. They don't make it anymore, but if you still have it from back then, pull it out because it's amazing. Little did she know at the time. And I think this had literally came out like a day or two after her video launched, or maybe like a week after their video launched. So it's back, and I did pick it up when it first came out, you guys, and it is quite nice. It's another tropical scent. I know we've had about 30 tropical fragrance releases come out since 2024 started. I think this is the year of tropical fragrances. But this one has guava nectar, sunlit orchid, and sensual pink musk. It's a sweet, warm, comforting, tropical scent, you guys. It's not super different than all the other tropical scents that we've been smelling over the past few months, but it is really nice and I like it. So I recently filmed a video introing myself and you guys to a fragrance brand called Nette Fragrances. And one of the socialites was telling me about the fragrances that she took on vacation with her, and one of them was called Pear Jam from a fragrance house called Nette that you can get in Sephora. So I'll pop the picture right there. But one of them that I tried out, and that video should be up very soon, but one of the fragrances I tried out that was in that discovery set, and Nette did send me the discovery set, and in the set Pear Jam happened to be in there. You guys, it is a yummy scent. If you like sweet, jammy, sweet, fruity florals, it's a really nice one. So be on the lookout for that fragrance video. I'm just sort of testing out the fragrance. It's like a first impression type of thing with the Nette fragrance house, but Pear Jam was probably in the top 2 from that video, just spoiler alert, but it's a really nice fragrance. So Phlur recently launched a perfume version of their body mist, Vanilla Skin, which is one of the most talked about body mists over the past probably 6 months to a year. I can't remember really when it came out, but every time that body mist comes in stock, it sells right out. When I first tried that body mist, I wasn't really impressed. It was just a basic vanilla to me, but after having it sitting in my collection for a couple of months, it got so much better. Just a rich, super sweet, sugary, just a really good, lightly spicy, but not crazy spicy, just a really good, yummy vanilla, you guys. I highly recommend it if you like vanilla scents. So they recently dropped a perfume version of it, which they said was highly requested, the most requested that they got. So they dropped the perfume. I just did an unboxing for a reel and I can't figure out where I placed it. But it's probably right in front of my face somewhere, but I don't know where I placed it. But I have a travel size, you guys. I sprayed it here earlier, and for me right now it's just okay, but I'm not gonna get alarmed by that, because with the body mist it took a couple months for me to fall in love with it. So I'm gonna hold on to the fragrance for a couple months and I'll check back in with you guys about it, because right now it's just giving a very soft, light, vanillic scent that's really nothing to write write home about. But if it's anything like that body mist, it will become better. And they also launched a new fragrance called Soft Spot, you guys. And so I picked this up. This was actually when I did the giveaway last month. I gave away a Sol de Janeiro Discovery set that had all of the permanent. It was this size. It was this size because I did get it for myself as well, and it came with the permanent Sol de Janeiro collection with like 6 fragrances in there, I think. And another socialite, I did give away her Phlur Soft Spot, the perfume, and it had just came out when I sent it to her, and she said she liked it, so I'm glad you like it, sis. So this is a powdery scent. There's really no other way to me to describe it, and that's why I didn't do like a review of it, like a dedicated review video, because I get powder. In fact, if you're a mother and you remember the days of when your kids or your kid was in diapers, y'all, this gives baby diaper to me. And so because of that, I don't know how I feel about it. It may just be one of those scents that evokes a memory for me, but when I smell it, it takes me to when my kids were babies and me changing diapers. So I hadn't worn it, and I didn't do the review of it because literally it's just like baby powder in my opinion. So comment down below, let me know, what do you think about this fragrance? Do y'all like it? Do you layer with it? What are y'all's thoughts? And Sol de Janeiro also recently launched their vacay in a bottle set. So these don't come in full size. They just come in these travel sizes in this miniature set. So you get 4 brand new fragrances that have never been released with the brand in a set together. So you have Marrakesh in a bottle, which is, let me give you guys a quick review. You have Marrakesh in a bottle, which is like a bergamot, pink pepper, Turkish rose. And then you have Capri in a bottle, which is sort of like a lemon sugar, like a sweet, sugary baked good, like a sweet sugar cookie type of thing, which I really do like this. I like all of them, by the way, but I hadn't determined which is my favorite. And then you have Maui in a bottle, which this one has sweet banana, coconut cream, and sandalwood and jasmine. Y'all, when I smelled it at first, I instantly got banana, which I like it though. It's like a soft, nice banana. It's not too much, And then this one is Maldives in a bottle, which has starfruit, banana blossom, ylang ylang, coconut milk, which is nice as well. So I will have a full review coming up of these 4 fragrances, and then I can sort of decide which one is my favorite. But to me, they're all nice. So that's it for my June hits and misses. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Comment down below, let me know if you did or not. Also, let me know if you've tried anything that I mentioned in today's video. How did you guys feel about it? Did you like it? Are you still on the fence? What's tea? So everything mentioned today, I'll have linked in the description box, including the shades that I got in it. So be sure to check that out for that information. If you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to come join the family by hitting the subscribe button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. 'Cause I've been where you are. You're too scared to show me love, 'cause too fresh with the scars. Well, I don't have the answers.